Are you tired of your students doing cut and paste sorting activities? Think of all the scraps of paper, the gluey, sticky hands, and being unable to correct it once it's glued. Well, if you're looking for a new, innovative, and technology-driven way to do these sorting activities, I have just the thing for you. The purpose of this screencast today is that I'm going to show you how to create drag and drop activities using Google Slides. My name is Roxanne Rodriguez, and I'm in a 5th grade social studies and ELAR classroom, and we absolutely love using these sorts of activities for formative and summative assessments in our classroom. So I'm going to now explain to you the process of creating one of these drag and drop activities. You're first going to want to start off with a blank slide. So you can simply go here, scroll down to where you see blank. That's exactly what I did to begin. I then wanted to search for a blank 3-way T-chart on Google, and I copied and pasted that onto my blue blank slide. I then wanted to add a text box by clicking that button, and then I am able to label all of the titles on my blank T-chart for my colonial economic system activity that I'm creating for my students. I then wanted to add some directions so the students knew what to do. So again, I added a text box with my directions which say sort and categorize the different pieces of the colony's economic system, drag and drop image or phrase in the correct colony, refer to assistance page, which I will get to in just a second. But then when I was looking at it, I was really wanting to spruce it up with some images. So I wanted to put the map of the colonies that I was talking about in the 3 categories. So I again went to Google, copied and pasted a image of the colonies, and I just fit it, as you can see, I fit it to my column, and then I double clicked. I went to format options, I went to adjustments, and then transparency, and I wanted that to be about 67-68%. So that is where I dropped my transparency, just so that you could still see the outline of it and some of the names, but it's not the main thing, because the main thing is that I want them to be able to drag and drop the pictures that I will show you in just a second. I wanted to make this whole page a singular image, and so I went to File, Download, and I downloaded it as a PNG image, and then I copied and pasted it to this blank slide. So now you can see it's all one image. The reason why I did this was because I really wanted my students not to get distracted, by all of the little text boxes. I wanted them to just solely focus on dragging and dropping the images. To create one of these images, you're going to want to go to Insert, Image, search from the web, and let's say I wanted to look up cotton, which I know I have there, but I'll just show you as an example. And I would insert this image into my presentation, and I would make it really, really tiny so that it could fit. And then I would add a little black border like the other ones, and I would just simply put it on my paper. I'm going to delete that because I already have that one right here. So I would want my students to be able to associate, this is a picture of tobacco, and I know tobacco was the major cash crop of the southern colonies. So they're going to just drag and drop that right there in the southern colonies. I know that the middle colonies had grown a lot of wheat. So this picture of wheat, I'm going to drag and drop that because that's how they made their money, by farming wheat. Now, what if I have a student who really needs help understanding where things go? Well, that's no problem. I provide them an assistance page right here where they have a map that we have worked on during class that they can refer to. And I also have this Help Me button, which if you click it, you are taken to a YouTube video over how did the colonies make money, which is a great video to support this drag and drop activity. And then I'm just going to end by telling you about my citation page. I cited the Screencast-O-Matic screen recorder as well as the picture of the map, which was from Ashley Hill's district folder and the on Google Drive, as well as my YouTube video. I really hope you enjoyed my screencast about the drag and drop activity, which is just a fun activity to do during these COVID days where we really want to go paperless and go digital. So I hope you enjoy my drag and drop activity. Thank you.